let all this stuff go. But let's get into this thing. First and foremost, let's talk about the powers that were. People say, well, who's the powers that were? For people who think they run this world, the only reason they're doing what they need to do because the Most High need to wake people up to know who they truly are and who they should be serving. Scripture said you cannot serve two masters. You're going to love one and hate the other. And the breakdown is simple. If you love the opposite, then you're going to actually not be able to receive the blessing. One is a curse and one is not. It's obvious of what I just said. People choosing the devil, choosing wicked shit, choosing to be resentful, prideful, and do mischievous things not only to themselves but to other people. Simple. Moving to the next, witches and warlocks. The witches and warlocks at one point in time, just to give you a short, brief story about witches and warlocks, they used to get hung, they used to get burnt. All the things that a human could never imagine, body parts cut, and so forth, so on. But see, what happened was that the elite, they call themselves the old ass people, call themselves, say, okay, instead of killing these people, let's use them to become allies with us. And as they become allies with us, then they give us the opportunity to not only learn spell work, but also offer them something too. And long as we give them what we want, I mean, long as we get what we want, we give them what they want. And so this is how you got witches and warlocks who have actually considered themselves on a payroll. I learned this stuff by doing research in the past. Just give you a little brief of stuff that I know, since motherfuckers think I don't know shit. I'm not trying to prove nothing about it either. Also, let's talk about the witches and warlocks that deal with textbooks. They want to become something because no one pays attention to them. This starts as a childhood, male and female. And so, what these individuals have done, rather they took it upon themselves or they actually got upon other people, they wanted to get revenge on other people. So that's why you see them on the YouTube channels and all these other different places. Now remember, witches and warlocks, all of them not wicked, not all of them bad, but you got those who fit the category. Anyway, moving forward. So these people, they have decided to say, hey, I want attention. This is my opportunity. You got social media out here. Let me start teaching people how to do fucked up shit. But see, here's the thing. They never told you what the consequences is and was and will be when you do wicked shit to other people. Rather they did some fucked up shit to you or not, rather motherfucker didn't. But if you choose to do this shit, just know that Jesus, God, your mama, your daddy, your best friend, your social media platform, there's nobody gonna save your ass. Point blank period. The way that karma work, the way she worked, what you put out, you gonna get returned. Don't matter if you think it's not gonna happen or not. And guess what else? The witches and warlocks and the powers that were understand. They understand that this is true. But see, their problem is they think because they can cloak, they think they can do some type of protection spell, they think they can call up some type of deity or some fucking dark entity to protect them, or they can beg God and say, God, I promise you I won't do it no more. God, I promise you if you just give me a chance. And the Most High will be merciful and say to my grace, and they'll do it. Well, I become a Christian, or I go to church, or I do this, or look, God, I've been doing all this good stuff for all these people. I've been giving them charities, and charities can be many different thousand things. And at the end of the day, their heart never still changed. It can be broken down to even people that you've been around. You have these people who say, "Oh, I apologize," then they turn back around and do what? It again. Family members do it again. Boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. I'm so tired of seeing all these people. All they're doing is playing games out here, but they want you to take them serious. Guess what else people are doing? People are sitting here talking shit about other people, but they won't look at the shit that they're laying in, which is their own shit. You see what I'm talking about? But see, a lot of people don't like what I talk about because it's setting the record straight. And the record to be straight where shit can be in order. Motherfuckers don't like order. But it seems that when things are out of order and people are participating in things that's out of order, they're coping with it until it's on their ass. And when it's on their ass, it's like, please, please, somebody help me. No, help falling. I can't get up. There's nobody to come say nobody. I'm not gonna get in Christianity. I was just listening to ancestors today, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to not be so harsh on Christians. And yes, it's in my blood too, but and the reason being because there is some good people that are Christians. You see what I'm saying? And many other different walks of life. And there's some fucked up atheists, and there's some good atheists. They just don't believe in God. That's their prerogative. But you will never know who's who because here's the thing: people got a problem with religion, right? But you're interacting with people that you don't know what their religion or belief is, and so forth, so on. So that's how dangerous it is. Like people will sit here and they'll say, "Well, I don't like this type of female, or I don't like this type of male, I don't like this type of color, and this color this, and this color that." But behind the scenes, motherfuckers, if that color come and offer you something good, you fuck around and take it. Hey, would you like to come with us and eat some food? Hey, would you like this $50? Hey, would you like for me to buy you this car? Hey, would you like me to give you this money here? God put it on my heart to give you this and that third, but your hypocrite looking ass is fucking taking it. But then you want to sit here and talk shit, and then you feel embarrassed, like, damn. I really said I don't like white people. Oh, I really said I don't like Asian. Oh, I really said I don't like Japanese people. Oh, you don't like yourself. That's what the fuck that means. You don't like yourself. How the fuck you gonna not like somebody else that you don't know nothing about? You haven't been around people who try to make you feel like you're last, but you're really first. That's the whole thing. You're really first, and people try to make you feel like you're last, but you're not last because hell, you could tell yourself that shit. No, I'm not a Christian. I gave my Christian oats up years ago when I went through, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna make it short though, because I got a little bit to say, a lot to say, but not a lot. The reason why I gave my Christian oaths was because there was a female at the age 20, I want to say it was like 21, 22. This female was like 28, 29 years old. Of course, she was way experienced sexually and all this. Come to find out this motherfucker was married. Nobody knew. I didn't know she was married. But anyway, I was messing around with her. She really got obsessed with me on a sexual level, and of course, I was getting money too. Plus, she was attracted to me on a physical level as well. And so I met her preference. And so when she put motherfucking voodoo witchcraft on me, and I want y'all to get an understanding of voodoo and witchcraft. Voodoo and witchcraft is a title to identify something. Second of all, people actions and intentions of what the harm is versus people's running around. "Oh, I'm scared of voodoo. I'm scared of witchcraft. I'm scared of black magic, white magic. I'm scared of witches, warlocks." These people are regular people just like you. There's nothing to fucking be scared of. If you perish for the lack of knowledge. That's what the reason why you are scared of something. It don't necessarily mean you. When I say you, the word you, it can be you, can be anyone who fits the category. If it resonate, let it resonate. If it don't get in your feelings like, "Oh, who are you talking to? I never said it. How would you know it?" Blah blah blah. We ain't getting into that. But anyway, so what happened was I was sick for like 2 years. I was going in and out of hospital. Even when I've never been to jail, but I all of a sudden started going to jail a lot. And I've seen a lot of different things start happening. My hair was falling out. Couldn't figure out why my hair was falling out and all that crazy stuff. But more importantly, I was sick. And the doctor had told me one time, he said, if you keep having these panic attacks or whatever this is, it's a chance of you having a heart attack. And so I was like, man, what in the hell? And so I didn't believe in witchcraft. I didn't believe in none of that. Why? Because Christians will tell you that the shit's not real. Well, guess what Christians know, for those who fit the category? Christians know because they are fucking witches and warlocks and they in the cult they goddamn self. That's how you know the Eastern Stars, the Masons, and all these other different fucking names. I'm not gonna sit here and name all this bullshit to you. If you want to know, do your homework, research. Your relatives, my relatives, and everybody's relatives is part of this bullshit. Now, let me break one more thing down. According to that, doesn't mean everybody who's affiliated with this shit is bad people, but because the way God look at it, they are bad. They said, well, why is that? Because God never wanted any person participating with any wicked shit, period. Rather it's coming from principles of Christianity or Catholic or Torah. I mean, you got so many books out there, so many different religions, whatever. Right is right, wrong is wrong, good is good, bad is bad. Simple as that. So yeah. Anyway, so what happened was back to the story. So what happened was when this curse that this girl put on me was so bad, it took everything in my might to really trust to go see the opposite, which means root workers and voodoos and priests and priestesses and babalawas and divination, all this stuff that it was told that was wicked. It's not wicked because here's the thing. If it wasn't for that man saving my life and for me taking a risk to pay this man, I paid that man like $750, then I wouldn't be here, or I would just been in more critical situation. Now, person, said, well, why did she do it? According to the reading, she did it because of the dick. Okay, excuse my French, ladies, but yeah, because of the dick. Whatever, infatuation. I feel like it's more than that. I feel like when you actually start weaning away from God, you also allow yourself to open yourself up to different type of spirits and demons to obsess your body and obsess your thoughts, your emotions, and you end up taking and doing behaviors that you normally wouldn't do when you strive to keep your energy and your mind and your spirit pure. That's my perspective from it or for it. And many other people have their right to have their preference, well, not preference, but perspective as well of what I said, or if they was in a situation. Anyway, so that would allow me not to do Jesus because I kept calling Jesus. I wouldn't get no answer. Now, most people will hear me talking about the Most High or God or whatever, whatever. A lot of that transition happened in my process of growth. I used to say God a lot and only God. And then I learned that when you're talking about the Most High is above all things and everything. So that's why I say the Most High. Yes, you will see me use God, but I use that God to relate to those who use that word so they'll understand what I'm saying versus saying, well, who's the most high? And I've never heard of that before. And I understand that. So that's my way of communication with people. So when I seen Jesus did show up and I seen Jesus, and I'm like, man, I'm not even out here doing no harmful shit to nobody. I'm out here living my life. I don't be around people. I don't gossip, don't slander. I don't plot on people. I don't wish people ill will and shit like that for the most part. And I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna be believing in this Jesus shit because this Jesus shit is bullshit. Guess what else I did? I started digging in the motherfucking ground. They said, what you mean digging in the ground? I started taking that shovel and started digging in the rabbit hole. What I found in the rabbit hole, Caesar, Constantine, some Caucasian males, some emperors back in the day who created Christianity and started causing chaos around the world, start killing people who didn't want to believe and shit like that. And so then I started looking into slavery. What was slavery not only for them, what was slavery for my ancestors and everybody other ancestors? The same shit we got going on today, which is making people do something that they don't want to do. And so these doctrines and these also traditional bullshit, family members force other family members to do it because the slave master would kill their ass if they didn't listen. Now, when according to slavery, what it says that master will read the Bible that was written once they took texts and shit from all over the world and put shit together to come up with this fucking make believe fairy tale with truth and false shit and mix it up and say, hey, this is how we can get people. This is the main ingredient. And it was like, well, how is that? Because people don't know when they come to this planet, they're not going to know why they're here. And it's the strongest belief because if you don't give them something to hold on to, then they actually can be running out here wild and so forth, so on. So, with that being said, it made enough sense to understand from that point to this point now where we're at of understanding because you seek knowledge, you shall receive it. It's simple as that. Now, of course, you're going to have the naysayers, you're going to have people who have different perspectives. I respect that shit. It's not going to change my mind because at the end of the day, I'm not experiencing what other people are experiencing, and that's just what it is. And so then that's when you have people compare and say, well, that person think this and that and the third, this and that third can be, well, they think they're better or they action one and so forth, so on. But I earned where I deserve to be. I'm not looking for validation, not looking for anybody outside of that, and that's my input on that. However, going back to me saying that I respect my ancestors because they was loyal to it, they genuinely really believed that was true. And when they transitioned from this planet back to the spiritual realm, they realized that this when they came here, that's what it's not was all about. And they understood that by the powers that were. and the systematic systems that's set up to manipulate people, to make people think like you need to do this and you need to do that, and this is how you live and function on this planet. This planet always been a spiritual planet. It always been ancient. It always been about knowledge and wisdom, all about unity until corruptness or corruption began through many different races, even black people. Some of the black people, some of the most smartest people on the planet. Who you think be helping them Caucasians maneuver the way they maneuver? I don't think they just doing it all by themselves. That's what I will tell you. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of hands into this stuff. And a lot of these people you see on television, and some of the people that you see on television, you know their names, and some of the people you don't know their name. And I don't give a damn about knowing or not knowing their name. But what I do know, they know about you and me. They know everything because of your social security, your birth certificate, and all the information you put in the system, and any and everything that you've ever done in and outside the system. So that's how they know a lot about you. And when we talk about monitoring spirits, familiar spirits, they look at your, excuse me, they look at your strengths, they look at your weaknesses, and then they look at other different weaknesses they can create. And they, it's crazy how God was showing me how they would bet on this stuff and actually let people know, like, I bet you I can kill this person. I bet you I can make this person go to jail. I bet you I can have this person heartbroken. Or I bet you I can convince this woman to get a hysterectomy, things like that. I bet you I can get this guy to actually donate his sperm and we can make thousands and millions of dollars off his sperm for dirt cheap because, people will chase any fucking thing because people don't know their worth. So, with that being said, Bob, people not knowing their worth is their fault. And I gotta start being tough with this thing. Not that I'm not genuine, I'm being genuine tough. Telling the truth, telling the truth. It doesn't matter how you tell anything to people these days days before these days because people are going to accept it or they're not going to accept it. People going to take it how they want to take it. You can say it the sweetest way and people still be bitter. Oh, you should just smile. Bitch, don't tell me to smile. I don't have to smile. You don't know what I'm going through, and et cetera, et cetera. So that's just an example of not only that I've seen it, but people have witnessed that same shit or some similarity to what I just mentioned. But at the end of the day, man, if people want to take L's and keep it on their forehead, that's on them. But I'm gonna tell you something about the people who taking L's. They think that other people deserve to take L's, and because you think they deserve to take L's, they're not taking it. Yeah, you might have been able to make something happen at some point, but there's an expiration date for every fucking thing, good and bad. You know what I'm saying? So the good, for example, can excel to more good shit, or it can excel and downsell or degrade, and then it's no longer good. And the vice versa, bad, you have your seasons for that shit. Next thing you know, you up. You might be up and up for the rest of your life, or it might be up, 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 and then down. You know what I'm saying? And then somebody in your generation has to take over. But either way it go, man, ain't nobody playing no games out here. But none of these people be thinking these views and shit mean shit. Them people that got all these views, and they're like, you're a fucking hater. Call it how you want to. These motherfuckers been through shit that they not chosen. And chosen seed, the real chosen, because there's a lot of fake chosen seed out here too. I'll be listening, I'll be watching, I'll be lurking. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I'll be lurking, I'll be watching, and I'll be lurking. And the shit that motherfuckers are saying, you can tell they not getting messages from the Most High. A lot of them copycatting other people, and so it's genuine for them to actually get out there and do it. So shouts out to them. I'm not even gonna feel no type of way about it because at the end of the day, they doing something positive. So if you want to tell somebody Uh, they got a love life that's coming in that actually may not be coming in at that particular time, just using that example. But it is possible. It can happen because it is a reality, and so be it. But anyway, real cautious about these people, and they don't got no tricks up their sleeve. It's the same old shit they've been doing since we were kids. I'm not no kid anymore. When motherfuckers can manipulate, talk down on me, talk shit to me, and tell me I'll never be shit, and I'm motherfucking gonna die or I'm gonna be in jail for life and all that shit. Who fucking tells a child that shit? As a child, I remember looking up, wanted to cry, and I just couldn't believe somebody who's supposed to have loved me and etc. And they was Christian or is Christian and talk about Jesus and God and all that shit. Man, please, never. I don't got no respect for them. I don't have no respect for nobody. No respect for my Father, which is in heaven. You know what I'm saying? How to be our name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, as we forgive those who trespass, as those forgive us who trespass against them. But lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all evil. Thine the kingdom, power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. Look, what is this boy name? He was just such a hypocrite. And shouts out to the hypocrite ass rappers who talk about violence, gangs, shooting, drugs, and all that influence the younger youth to actually go out here and do this shit. Most of them that not living this shit, never done this shit. These motherfuckers should go to jail. So talking about entertainment. Entertainment is based off of people smiling, laughing, dancing, and having fun, not motherfucking out here creating this shit as a reality. They said, "Do you listen to rap music?" Yeah, I have to listen to it because I need to stay in tune. I need to keep up with the fucking Joneses with it. I need to pay attention, know what people thinking about, talking about. So absolutely, you damn right. I have to pay attention to it. I supposed to. Let me see something. For family, what up? Talking about I said hi. Y'all need to learn how to be respectful. How y'all be talking about I said hi. Just be gentle and say hi, hi. You see, you're not even in here no more. So that's another reason kind of why I don't pay attention to the chat, not disrespect everybody. I do appreciate everybody, tapping in and stuff like that. But people tend to actually say something, then you don't see them communicate no more. And so if there's something wrong with communication, people should inform me like, hey, yeah, I've been making messages, but ain't nothing going through and etc. As you can see, I got somebody who keep peeping in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. It can be an ex, it can be people I used to hang around, or it can be the hitman, which is could be the woman, the man, or it can be the love of my life. You know what I'm talking about? Or it can be a gang stalker, or it could be a person. It could be a celebrity too, or it can be a person who is actually gathering information to go give back the information that they actually hearing and seeing, and so forth, so on. Yes, I'm not a pretender. I know about the rumors about me being a pretender and fake, and he don't got these gifts, so I'm wicked. Let me tell you something about wicked people. Wicked people most definitely not gonna get on here and talk about nothing positive. Wicked people hide it in the shadows. They don't fucking come out until it's 12 o'clock midnight so they can do them motherfucking funky, raggedy ass rituals on people. You know what I'm saying? And these people are never going to actually ever face to face the people that they would attempt to do this shit to, or even fucking tell them. Because the purpose of doing spell work on people is to make sure they don't know what the fuck happening, what hit them, and to make sure they stop it. So yeah, all these motherfucking games, see, I'm gonna do something. Fuck all that. Ain't nothing you can do about it. You can't stop it. But I'm whooping these niggas' asses without doing nothing. So that's what I love about God. Thank you, God. Thank you for everything, straight up. People get mad because of that. Why ain't thanking God? And God ain't real. Why ain't doing that? Yeah, ain't no such thing as God being real. If God was real, why is this happening in my life? Well, that's a great question. Why certain things happen in your life? That's a lot of deep thought, deep research. Start with your ancestors. Your ancestors didn't do the right thing, so why would you expect things to be right for you? You didn't always do the right thing like myself and everybody else, and so when we don't do the right thing, we actually learn some lessons. Then we also learn some lessons even when we're doing the right thing. So yeah, people take this shit so personal. Trust me, I've been there, done that. But if you really, really take time to yourself, you'll see this shit really is not that serious. You know what I'm saying? It only becomes serious when you become illusional of stuck. Stuck is not even real. Like if you enter something, it can be withdrawn at any given time. Think about some of the people who got stuck and had to go to the hospital and they had to figure out how to unstick them or to for them to get unstuck. So Same thing. Tire stuck. My hand is stuck. My leg is stuck. The car is stuck, or the house is stuck. Those different type of examples what stuck mean, telling you that stuck is an illusion. It's not real. No one's stuck. So I know as a chosen seed, I'm gonna always be hated. I'm always gonna be attacked. So I need to make the best out of this shit. I need to give people a reason since they finding all these reasons on their own without me doing anything to them. Let me give you the reason. I'm gonna start popping my shit you ain't never heard, never seen before, and it is what it is. It's gonna turn up regardless, whether it's zero people or one person. That's how we move out here. We're not worrying about a crowd. But shouts out to the ones who rock with us. You feel me? That's where we at with this. Unmatched, man. Untouchable, unstoppable, man. That's just what it is. People need to get used to it. Get some popcorn, get a drink, sit down and enjoy the show. But in the meantime, everything that's ever been done to us, motherfuckers paying right now or getting ready to pay. And see, this is the crazy part. This is the last month for people to be able to do all that little crazy shit. So get all little spell work, all your little gossip, all your little evil eye, all your little slander, all your rolling your eyes, sending negative energy in every way that you could possibly send. If you needed to apologize to somebody, you should have been did that shit already. I think that people may accept it, but they're not gonna fuck with you anymore. They're not obligated. They don't have to. And I think that you should just learn the lesson not to mistreat people and shit like that, and then allow your journey to not be so tough. It's gonna most definitely be tough. I could tell you one thing for certain: those money bribes, them bribes, those little. I've been doing this shit forever and nothing never happened. That shit ends. This month right here, that shit ends. And when I say this shit gonna be so bad, I'm talking about it's gonna be bad. A lot of these motherfuckers gonna be homeless that made people be homeless or wanted people to be homeless. People gonna be jobless the same way people wanted people not have money, jobs, their kids, or people messing with them or being recognized. Every fucking thing you could think of. A lot of people gonna die. A lot of people gonna suffer. A lot of people gonna get diseases and shit like that that they wanted people to get. A lot of motherfuckers gonna get goddamn bad relationships because they want motherfuckers bad relationship. Motherfuckers is just gonna go through a lot of shit. And God is not listening. Go read Proverbs chapter 1 if you don't believe me. And you ain't gotta believe me on that either. You don't gotta believe what I'm saying either. All you have to do is just watch yourself go through it. You may not be the one I'm talking to, but trust me, people watch on many different ways my content and whoever else content. People tap in when they choose to tap in. When they want to be nosy, tarot card reading, divinations, doing fucking spell work, paying people around the world to do spell work. I need you to kill this person. I need you to destroy this person. I need this person to go to jail. I need this person to be homeless and all this crazy ass delusional hating ass shit. Just can't keep people name out their motherfucking mouth. You know, my relatives thought. See, what they didn't know, there was a lot of relatives that saw me in action. And what I mean by that is they know what I can do. And they ain't really see the full throttle, but they saw something. But the relatives who never seen me in action, man, I'm the real magician for real. And then people that I met that I probably never see again, and people who was around me at some point, and things like that, they know. And I need to always remind myself that I know too, instead of acting like I don't know what people see. I see it. Um, I'm not gonna say the word humble. I will just say that I'm just a laid back person. Like, yeah, I get on here and talk whatever, whatever. My long time, man, I don't talk to people like that. I have to, we have to be in alignment for me to talk to you. Not in alignment, I'm not gonna talk to you. And also, for those who are chosen, and you don't necessarily be chosen, be the collector. need to be careful about people coming up to you, randomly people. They acting bubbly and stuff like that just to touch you because these people being sent. And like two male guys I seen the past 2 weeks. Never seen these motherfuckers before. Knew they was not from around the area, things like that. They wanted to touch, but they don't realize what they touch. You, even you touching me with any type of spell work or touching me to put some type of curse on me, that curse is on you. That's the thing about it. It's not on me. I can't be affected by shit because anything that anybody ever put on me, God's gonna take it off. It's automatically gonna come off, so it's not gonna stay on there. So it's actually a waste of time. And there's plenty of witnesses out there who do this spell work against me and the other chosen people and all the other people around the world who've been attacked and they don't know what the hell to do. All they know is just saying they make them have doubt. Like I've been praying to Jesus to save me, and Jesus is not saving them. Jesus never came here to save nobody. But anyway, people figure that shit out. Because if that's the case, people would be going to jail and getting murdered and losing their families, and having miscarriages or losing their kids or their marriages, man. The list go on and on. Of course, somebody said, well, the devil don't have no fucking powers, please. That's the case. I'll be fucking with that nigga. I'll be fucking with him hard if he had power. Trust me. If that's the case. No, God got the power, the real power. People just don't have faith. And people want to do what they want to do. They don't want to be obedient. So that's why they don't have no relationship with the Most High. And each is own, each is prerogative as well. And yeah, you celebrities, you motherfucking, I ain't talking about all the celebrities, you motherfucking get ready to eat. When I say eat, y'all about to eat so much vomit that is crazy. Like, I can't believe half of the men and women was willing to sacrifice other people and do mischievous things as you was never gonna pay for this shit. People need to stop saying, "Oh, people sold their soul," or these people who saying they sold their soul to the devil. The devil don't got your soul. He just got your free will that you no longer have, and your free will is bound to the devil and them demons and them curses and the karma that you have to reap what you sow. So yeah, motherfucker, like, man, you talking a lot of shit. Blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not talking shit. I'm just telling you what is and what isn't. Just tell you what's to come. Motherfucker ain't got no eyesight for real, for real. Motherfucker can't see shit. And you can see motherfuckers see that you can see shit. Oh, I want that. No, the shit don't belong to you. What the fuck you think you deserve it? You could have your own shit, but because you walk in the path that you chose and choosing to walk, of course you ain't gonna be able to tap into your gifts. Of course you're gonna be wanting somebody else's shit because you're a fucked up individual. You just want to use that to actually add to the fucked up shit you already doing. So you think the Most High gonna give you the gift or gifts, you done lost your damn rabbit ass mind. But see, you got people who really think that. That's why they keep doing all this spell work and all this gossiping and smear campaigns and fraud and stealing and using your name and your social and all. I know so much countless shit that divine masculine and divine feminine has been going through for the longest and the collective. And I'm just here to help people figure some things out, and that's just what it is. I'm not here for a long time, but I'm here for a little time. Or I'm here for a little time, but I'm not here for a long time. That's what I will say. And all them death spells and all them hitmans and all them unalive shit, that shit didn't work. As you see, I'm still right here breathing. An insurance policy, you might throw them shits in the trash. Them shit's not gonna happen. Nobody going nowhere. Yeah, you killed a lot of relatives and friends and associates and God knows whoever else family members you motherfuckers have killed. But guess what? And all the other motherfuckers. But guess what? Your time is gonna come too. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt for the people that you care about. Why those who suffer and don't end up dying, they're gonna wish they would have died. They're gonna wish they were dead. But God gonna make you suffer for all the damn harm and hurt that you made other people go through that you didn't even have to do none of this shit. So yeah, that's what it is, man. It's Olabade Olugbsean, man. I'm out of here. And until next time, man, y'all have a blessed night.